Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good, everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. Today I'm not really sure who I want to play, you feel me? I'm not quite sure. Anyone on the flip side we need to do stuff on? The Forgotten still has not beaten Mother, it looks like, and Hush, so let's go with him. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good. I'm chilling. Unfortunately, I have to use a different Xbox remote today because my current one is on death's door. I am aware now. Ow. Oh crap. No! Man, what the fuck? How did I lose health already, dog? I'm a fucking moron. Yo, nah, what's good? Okay, my bad. I was caught off guard at how much damage I was taking. My apologies. Like I was saying, you know, hope you guys are doing well. I'm chilling. The friendlies follow it, automatically shoot enemies, stops when Isaac shoots, teleports back to Isaac when he stops shooting. Is that good? I don't think so, right? I guess if we get a lot of familiars, it could be good. I'm not entirely sure. It shoots automatically. That's always a plus, right? I'm actually gonna lose already. I feel so stupid, bro. Like I was saying, my apologies. I'm fucking chilling. You know, I'm doing fine. I'm chilling. My Xbox remote. I was trying to play some Halo with my friends yesterday. Me and my brother playing just some classic Halo. God, fucking love that game, dude. Unironically, just peak game. We were playing some Halo 3, Halo 2 online. And unfortunately, there was not a misunderstanding, I guess you would call it, but unfortunate circumstances had led to my remote just, you know, stopped fucking working. What do I mean by that? I mean, it literally doesn't, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not that it doesn't charge. It's, I can't move. If I crouch, if I click left stick in, I can't like sprint. If I'm playing a game that has like sprint. And I can't crouch and move forward because that's, what's it called? Because it's the same, whatever it's called. The same button, you know, the same button you would click left stick in to crouch in Halo, or at least older Halo games. Now that's like the designated sprint button. But it just sucks. What it is overall, you know. Looking on it is my remote's fucked up. My remote's broken. And it's unfortunate because I really like playing Xbox with a remote, thankfully, or playing games with a remote. Thankfully, I have another one. However, it's not paired to the PC like via Bluetooth yet, so I'm just full hardwiring this bitch, as they say. Nope, we are not going to give up hearts. We're going angel route. I'm just fully, what's the word I'm thinking of? Just hardwiring this bitch until, you know, either I get a new one or I decide to connect it. I need a key, bro, please. Nope. That might be the best spot. It might be here. Am I stupid, actually? I don't think it was there. Man, we gotta miss out on a fucking... God. This run is cooked. This run is already fucking god-awful. And it's an XL. Watch, I'm not gonna get any... Not a single, bro. Not a one key. If that happens on an XL floor, I think I just gotta slime myself out, right? That's the way it works. Causing self-harm is the way or something? No, it's not the way. Don't do that. Never kill yourself. Remember, I gotta clarify that every time I mention that. Just to avoid... You know what? There is one thing, actually. I was gonna say just to avoid YouTube TOS, but there's actually something that's been happening recently. I have not spoken on it yet because I feel like I forgot to because I'm a dumbass. But have y'all heard about this fucking, what's it called, dude? This new AI YouTube shit? Two AI things. One is that for some reason, YouTube has been putting like this really dog shit AI filter over a whole bunch of people's YouTube shorts and whatnot for some reason. It's supposed to like kind of AI upscaling the video, even though, you know, that might not be the intent of what the people want. So it pretty much just ends up, if you're like an animator or something and that shit gets on your videos, it just makes it look like 4 times worse. And one, it's kind of like, you know, like, what the fuck are we doing? We get one. YouTube, what? Why is YouTube out here putting like AI filters on my YouTube shorts type of shit? You feel me? Like, I didn't ask for them to fucking do this, and yet here they are fucking my shit up. It's like, you know, what the hell? I can't do that. I cannot in good conscience do that, bro. I play too close. I play too close to home base here. Like, also fucking losing the purity damage up, that's criminal, man. I was really banking on that to get some good damage in. Fucking moron, Tony. Jesus. I'm actually brain dead. I'm actually a dumbass, dude. I think we got the tiers up. I'll fucking take it, I guess, man. If even, actually, I don't even know. Wasn't my tier always this high? Weren't my tiers always this high? Stupid fucking cube of meat, bro. Oh, not even. Vol Advantage is the worst one. I gotta kill myself, right? It was a speed up! It was even worse. Who fucking cares? Okay, I'm trying to like lock in and not die. My apologies. Nah, I gotta end it. I'm playing horribly today. What happened to me? Where did my aura go, bro? Why am I playing like such dog water right now? It's the Binding of Isaac, you know what I mean? Like, this is, to not sound like too full of myself, this is like my game, bro. Literally, I'm not even joking. I think my playtime of Isaac has like completely doubled since I started recording these videos. My friend who introduced me to Isaac used to be the guy who had way more hours on this game than me. Now, I play like way more than my friend ever has in his entire lifetime of an Isaac gamer. You know? That is how much I be fucking... That's how much I be putting into these videos, bro. I'm out here outperforming hours in Isaac than like the guy who got me into the game, you know what I mean? Soon to be even more. Or something like that. All this to say, why the fuck am I doing so bad? Why am I like so garbage right now? I feel like I'm a dumbass, you know? Something's not right. That boy ain't right, dare I say. Oh, and the second AI thing. I completely fucking forgot. I was so caught up in getting mad at myself at Isaac. Stop this at once. Stop this shit at once. But, oh, planetarium, nice. I gotta explore. Horse shit, bro. Saturnus, not bad. It's actually really good. I'll take it. But the second AI thing was this whole debacle regarding how at least a lot more places are going to start needing ID verification for different things. One of which was YouTube, because they decided, hey, we have an idea. All right, we're going to put on this like sort of deal of we're gonna let an AI, all right, it's gonna parse through all the videos that you watch on like your homepage and whatnot, shit like that. And this AI thing is going to determine your age, all right? It's gonna be like, hey, based on your current viewing, looks like you're like a fucking 12-year-old or whatever, you know? And so if it detects that, what it's going to do is have mercy. If it detects that like you are a child, what it's going to do is essentially like, you know, give you that sort of YouTube Kids account or whatever, so you can't watch anything age restricted or whatnot and shit. And it's gonna be like, hey man, sorry, we detected from your viewing habits that that is what you are, bro. Like, you are a child. And if you want to have access to like your full whatever, then you gotta give us some ID verification. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not gonna lie, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not necessarily I don't think I'm over here watching like, you know, the creme de la creme, some avant-garde shit that will never get me put on the fucking Google stupid AI filter thing. But it's just kind of insane to think about, especially considering the shit that YouTube will deem for kids. You know what I mean? Sometimes, and it's like, I just don't think, you know? I just don't think YouTube is the sort of, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't think YouTube are the people to be policing that shit. You feel me? Because you motherfuckers be making some brain rotted mistakes all the time. Like, you guys couldn't correctly gauge an age to save your life, is all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. You feel me? A wafer. I already done Mega Satan, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna per-throw the key. Divine intervention, I can get down with that. Then we reroll that. Then we reroll that because that shit was trash. But it's just, it's so dumb. You know what I mean, man? It's just so fucking like why? I'm gonna be honest. If, I don't expect this to happen, but if it ever does happen, where like YouTube's fucking ID shit is like, oh, sorry, Mr. Tony, we have detected that your account belongs to that of like a 2-year-old. I'm just gonna be like, low-key at that point, I just like can't use YouTube, right? You know, like I can never use YouTube again. What zero competition does to an MF. Same thing with the fucking already the stupid ass AI filter shit. It's like, this is what zero competition gets you, bro. When no one's out here trying to correct your stupid mistakes, then when you got no one to push back, you know, no one else to go to. It's like, oh man, YouTube's doing all this bullshit. It's like, all right, where else are you gonna watch your videos, huh? It's criminal. Oh, the wonders of a monopoly. The absolute wonders of a monopoly. It is what it is, I guess. You know? As long as they're not putting some stupid filters on my my videos, and B, YouTube doesn't think I'm like fucking 5, I think I'll be fine, you know? I think I'll be able to just kind of tough it out, thug it out, as they say. I realized we were supposed to do Mother, and I just completely avoided that. So let's just try and do Hush and see what, you know, what makes what. King Baby, I thought would be a decent investment going forward, because I feel like almost every run gives me some stupid ass, what's it called, bro? Some dumb fuck familiar, but instead it just doesn't exist. I feel like I haven't gotten a familiar in 10 years. Heyo. And it kind of hurts, I'm gonna be real. And it kind of hurts. Oh, got him. My bad. No, it's stupid. Let's take the negative for the damage up, because I kind of low-key need it. And let's go in here, see what's good. Nothing, a black heart. I mean, I guess that's solid. I fucking knew it was gonna be a health down. I fucking knew this shit was gonna be a health down, man. You know what, bro? Bozo, I don't even give a fuck. Let's fight, let's fight. I'm playing, what the hell? We're not fighting this shit, what the fuck? Obviously, I am completely unprepared for that. So we grab Bozo for the wicked +1 damage up, you know? +0 1 damage up, right? That's what it is? Some shit like that. Alright, the Bone Lord is essentially out of commission for the foreseeable future. I am now existing as this guy. As the soul. See if we can't get anything good, like a bone heart or something, perhaps, question mark. Or not, it's cool too. But just like, I don't know, man, you know, it's just, what is this layout, dog? It's just kind of like dumb to see YouTube do some stupid shit like this, man. It just got me thinking, like, why? You know what I mean? It just simply has me asking why. What in your right mind made you feel like, what's it called? I don't know, man. I don't understand what's going on, you know, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Why all these, you know, my ID and whatnot. And then don't even get me started on the, what's it called, you know? There's a whole deal already with the, what's it called? Seraphim's really good. Seraphim's actually peak too, like, unironically. It's a really good familiar, so I'm not against taking it. Don't even get me started on the fucking Visa, MasterCard, whatever bullshit. You know, the payment processors, like, revoking themselves from Steam or whatever, or not revoking, but they were like, Steam, you gotta get rid of these shits. The only reason I don't want to speak on it is because I feel like at first the sort of shtick was that the payment processors wanted to get rid of certain, you know, like sexual games or whatever. And to me, it's not like I didn't really give a fuck. But, I mean, there was a whole debacle already with Steam and quote-unquote sexual games a few years back already. And that was just a complete shit show in my honest opinion. You feel me? So part of me was sort of like, oh, I didn't really want to get into it on this specific thing, bro. I didn't want to get into it on this specific thing. And I don't want to be associated with a certain crowd of like potentially nasty individuals that don't know how to, you know, like interact with other human beings type shit. You feel me? Incel type behavior. But then the whole payment processing thing developed a bit more, and now it's kind of got me like, all right, you know, I'm sort of invested. You know, I haven't looked into it myself, so obviously I'm not gonna fucking start going into depth about it because I don't really know how it's been going down and whatnot, shit like that. You know what I mean? I know when to shut the fuck up and not speak on something I'm unfamiliar with. You feel me? Tony, that might be targeted, you know, maybe. I don't like speaking on stuff unless I'm familiar with it a bit more. Just because I don't like spreading misinformation. You know what I mean? Oh my god, speaking of, not even speaking of, just I got reminded of this because I was talking about speaking on misinformation. It doesn't matter how I got here, all right? It does not matter how I got here. What matters is that I'm gonna speak on this. Playing fucking Shadows of Evil yesterday for the first time in, you know, our forever journey of going through every single Call of Duty Zombies, Treyarch COD Zombies Easter egg, Sans, Vanguard, and MWZ. Did I use that right? I'm trying to expand my vocabulary a little bit, you know. I don't know if you guys can tell. Been trying out some new words, you know. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, like it's a YouTube video or something. New bit just dropped. But what's it called? No, that's a health. You know what? Yeah, we take the health down because if we're low enough, it's a health up. And a health up never hurt nobody. But my bad. I got caught off guard with talking about Sans or whatever. Like I was saying, first time in a long time that we have been able to move on to the next step of playing Call of Duty Zombies. Son of a bitch, why did I pop it on you? Oh, my bad. I was getting caught off guard for a second again, dude. I'm really bad at staying on topic. Jesus Christ, I suck. Freaking, what's it called, dude? My oh! Sans serif font or whatever, right? Some shit like that. Still going, bro? Come on. I need to save some keys, so there you go. Thank you. I mean, no need. Thinking about it. Okay, like I was saying, my apologies. I got so caught off guard with getting Godhead that I forgot I was speaking words for a second. Been a minute since we last played. That's the issue. All right, it's been a minute since we last played. That was the main issue. However, we are back and we're on track to doing more Easter eggs. However, our first attempt at doing an Easter egg, we tried to do Shadows of Evil. It's a map that me and my friend have unironically countless hours on. Like, I literally could not count how many hours we have because we play it that much. We love Call of Duty Zombies, you know. This is a COD Zombies household, bro. Got a problem with it, you know, pack it up. Pack it up and leave, little bro. But just know this household is a COD Zombies household through and through. Anyways, regardless of what games I enjoy, for some reason, I don't know what the fuck happened. Were we off our A game? I'm not sure. But we tried doing the Easter egg yesterday, and oh my god, dude, it was hell. I think it was literally an incarnation of hell or something was going down, bruh. And you might think I'm playing, but I'm not. I'm not even playing, all right? No jokes. There had to have been some sort of incarnation of hell going on, because we were doing that Easter egg, and for the life of us, we could not do that stupid ass flag step. If for the what's the word I'm thinking of? Unfamiliar, you know? None the wiser. Definitely not the correct term to use there. However, for people that are unaware, for the uninitiated, that's what it is. There is a step in the Shadows of Evil Easter egg, alright, where you essentially must carry a flag and place it down in different locations around the map. Locations referring to like each district, you know? So Footlight, Waterfront, Canals. Each each district has its own flag to be placed, like designated locations. We managed to do it for every location, the spawn area, Waterfront, and Footlight, but for some reason on Canals we could not for the life of us get anything fucking going. I don't know what happened, but we just sort of started throwing, bro. I'm not even, you know, we just couldn't get it done. We had passed at a certain point, because the way it works is if you have to plant a flag and you have to protect it from a insane onslaught of enemies, we just simply could not get it protected well enough. Not sure why, not sure how, but either at the first location or the second location, it would always break. And if it broke, that essentially means we have to go down, re-grab the flag, and do it again. You can do it multiple times in one round. However, then the issue comes in where it's like that takes a lot to do. You know what I mean? That takes a lot to do. You're wasting not only a whole bunch of ammo, but also like a whole bunch of time. And the more you keep failing it, the more it sort of it affects the morale, you know what I mean, of the group. It got to a certain point where we had passed multiple rounds and countless attempts. I want to say the attempts were somewhere at this point in like the freaking it was somewhere like, you know, 20 plus attempts. All right, at this point we're on 20 plus attempts of doing this step, and for the life of us we cannot do it because of some bullshit, you know what I mean? Because we just, for lack of a better term, we just simply cannot lock in. Hollowed ground, yes! For lack of a better term, we simply just cannot lock in and get it done. It was I love my friends, you know, I love my bros. However, for lack of a better term, that shit was awful. It caused me harm, right? It caused me real bodily harm to go through it. Because at a certain point, a part of me was just like, what's good? Why, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And the reason why I say what's good, what's going on, is because we were doing it without Gobblegum, so we didn't have any crutch, you know, no perkaholics, no shopping sprees, no near deaths. What's the word I'm thinking of? Just pure us and the Gobblegum machine just kind of going at it. Us and the zombies just fighting each other, you know, scrapping. All right. So what happens is awesome. Me and my friend, all right, we have fought that part of the Easter egg. We have done the part of the Easter egg with fear in the headlights. You know, we've crutched on Gobblegums before. We've also done it multiple times without Gobblegums, just pure skill. You know what I mean? Just pure me and my friend. I've done it solo. You know, just straight up pure skill and getting that shit done. And we have gotten it done before, but for some reason it just simply was not happening today, or I guess yesterday. It just simply wasn't happening, and we started at like round 16 or something like that. We literally made it to like round fucking 26, you know, a whole 10 rounds, and essentially trying to do 2 attempts per round. Sometimes we ran out of fucking ammo, so it was kind of like, all right, well, if we ran out of ammo, you know what that means. We just gotta try our best. We gotta try our best with the shit we got, and that is, you know, fucking absolute buns. It got so bad that at a certain point, we literally just restarted. We were like, you know what, man? Unironically, I think we would be better off if we just restarted the Easter egg and we did this. You know what I mean? We restarted the Easter egg and we just tried, you know? And we did restart. And guess what? We fucking got it done, finally. I don't know what the fucking dealio was, bro. I would be lying if I didn't say it low-key did frustrate the shit out of me, because I was like, bro, what's good, you know? I know we can fucking do it. That's the part that got me like low-key PMO'd, you know what I mean, bro? It peeled my orange. It's in my mind, I'm like, I know we can do this, dog. Me and my friend, we've literally done this shit before. This shit ain't nothing to me, man, you know? Fucking Dracula flow type shit. But then all of a sudden we're attempting it and it's the pit of hell. The pits of hell, bro, have been brought upon us. No victory lap. Anyways, we did it somehow. I'm not going delirium, man. I was supposed to do mother. I at least did hush. Good enough for me. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time we're viewing this. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.